This is NBC 10 News Today.
New this morning.
Terry?
Hey, Bill, thanks so much. You know, there's an artistic angle to chemistry. Take a look down below me here. These are various artworks. This is the table of elements, and different artists have done different drawings about what the different elements are. I have to admit that I said, oh, there are 104 elements, right? No, there are 118. So Ruggles got shown up here. But let me show you this. This is a piece of art which is also chemistry here. This has been dripping for almost a dozen years, and this is water on limestone. And it started without that indentation there. And what you see there is a chemical process. So a unique way to devise that. Gigi Naglak here is with the Chemical Heritage Foundation. And what is this next to us here, Gigi? This is fascinating. Little tubes with stuff in it.
Yeah, this is a great exhibit by the New York-based artist Dove Bradshaw. This is called Self-Interest, and it's called that because all of these little flasks represent the different elements, the 59 elements that you can find inside the human body.
Now, the biggest one there is the black one. What is that?
That's carbon.
So we have more carbon than anything else.
We actually have more oxygen than anything else. So there's actually oxygen sort of filling up. Well, you can think about it filling up the inside of this
I'm the one that didn't know how many elements there were either.
So. You know, there's actually some debate about that.
What are some of the elements we're looking at there?
It's kind of surprising some of the things that you would find. Carbon, certainly, phosphorus, oxygen, magnesium, some of the ones you would expect, but things get a little more touchy as you get into these smaller quantities. Incidentally, each of these are representative of the amount of each element that's contained in the human body based on a 100-pound human body.
A 100-pound human body.
The artist's body, specifically.
All right. Well, I haven't been a 100-pound human body in a while, so I would have bigger containers, I guess. All right. We'll take a break right now, and we come back in just a minute on NBC 10 News Today. Thanks so much. Ruggles on the road this morning at the Chemical Heritage Foundation on the 300 block of Chestnut Street. I want you to meet my new friend here, Michal Meyer. Now, Michal, this you tell me is a thermometer, is that right?
Yes, it's what's called a Galileo thermometer. Galileo invented the first thermometer. People normally think of him as the guy who said that the Earth goes around the sun, not the other way around. But he also did invent the first thermometer.
And you're telling me this is chemistry?
Well, it's in the sense that you're measuring temperature, and there is a connection to chemistry.
And how does this work?
Well, this is based on the fact that any liquid will have a buoyancy that changes according to temperature. So, for example, if you swim in very cold water, you will actually be a little bit more buoyant than if you're swimming in very warm water. You won't notice the difference, but it's actually enough to be able to tell the difference in temperatures.
So these are different densities or different weights?
They have little weights attached to them, and you can see that they have numbers also written on them, which are temperature numbers in Fahrenheit. And the way you use this to tell the temperature is you look at the bottommost bubble in the main column. So in this case, it would be 66. So you can tell that the temperature is about 66 degrees in here.
Just because that fell. If it was 70, the 70 would fall down?
If it was 70, what would happen? All the ones down here would fall down, and you'd be left with the 70
I see.
At the bottom of the
So whatever's
pile.
at the bottom?
Yeah, not at the bottom, but at the bottom of the pile.
And what did you say the temperature is here?
About 66 degrees.
I can tell you this room is too cold for a Dee Roy to work in. She would be complaining at me during commercials saying, Terry, this room is too cold, we need a space heater. All right, we're going to move along on NBC 10 News Today, and when we come back, thank you very much, by the way. I just had to get that in.